Hey, what's up, Chris?
How you doing, Jeff? You all right, mate?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, cheers.
Nice. I don't know if necessarily the guys are gonna make it. I hope so, but I was just gonna ask if you could record, and it looks like you are. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think it matters at all, honestly. The number one thing was just for me, so that I can explain just where things are at and how things are looking, and then really just the recording, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can watch. Because I
No
think
worries,
it'll
no
be
problem.
super helpful for them to see what you guys have created. Because I hear I know there's probably some stuff to do, a little polishing or stuff to add, but I hear it's pretty epic. So I think that's going to be a big departure from what was there in the past.
All right, no worries, cheers, mate. Okay, so this is what I built. This is the Teacher's Edition document. So this is for, Dennis or anyone to run through and pretty much go through the whole course themselves and see exactly what's in there. The way I've laid it out, I've got the course legend. So as we run through, you'll see bits that are red, which means they're interactive, bits that are blue, which means they're free before they sign on and they need to do a paywall. Orange, they're quiz question answers, and the red Q means it's an interactive question. We've got all the assets at the top. We've got this is the Jake Wall this is the interactive ILP, so I'll just copy this link for you. So this is the promo to the course. So as we run all the way through this, it's basically Jake, he's asking him how much they've got in the bank, what the average American income is. It all runs through in an interactive way to them. Jake and Dennis talking about the course. We've got a promo throw in there as well, and just bags of interactivity. And they can download the influencer kit just from this interactive promo as well. No worries.
Yeah,
It's an interactive
I
promo.
don't think we have to go in super deep in this shit. I think it's just more like, wow, to click from screen to screen and to see this and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
your commentary. I think that's what's pretty powerful.
Okay, yeah, no worries. So with this interactive promo, what we've done is started with them drinking toilet water. So it's Jake, Dennis, and Armani. And they're teaching in the lesson that you need a hook to get them engaged. So the very first thing is the challenge.
You guys, as the audience, are gonna have to choose between me, Dennis, and Armani on who has to drink the toilet water. So make your decision below.
What did we choose? Jake.
Great. So you choose me. I hate you. I'm gonna
Now,
squeeze
all the
water on
music
the
in the
toilet.
background,
This is just an
everything is
example
Jake
of
Paul's
meeting the
music.
audience
So
because now you
everything that
guys
you're
are
hearing
engaged
is a
and you
tune,
guys want to
just an
see what's
instrumental
going
that
on.
has been done by
One
Jake.
big thing with
Okay,
video
interesting.
making or marketing in general is hooking the audience in right away with some sort of fun, different, unique thing. And obviously,
I can't
I
really
decided
hear,
to
but
do it
it's
with
whatever.
drinking toilet
If I
water.
wasn't on this
So
and on the
here we
recording
go.
with you, then I
This
could be
goes.
listening to it on my
We
own
have these
screen.
purifying,
So
Yeah.
we have
all
these
good, but it's
purifying life straws
conceptually,
that are
this is pretty
supposedly
crazy.
able to
So
filter
I'm sure it'll
water.
be really
Hopefully this
viral.
works. I don't know whose idea it was to do this. It tastes like water. That's right. I feel like I'm gonna get sick.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe if you could just tell me what it is we're watching, at least that like
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
hear.
So I mean, all we run through. So we go through Jake's mission first off.
So these stories are essentially like it's almost choose your own adventure, right? That's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
visually what we're seeing here. Is you could click
yeah. So
this option and go here.
these are called these are the twine maps. So the very first chapter inside FFM, you've got say this is the toilet water thing again, and then based on whatever choice they pick, you just direct them. So this is what I do before I build inside Lightspeed. This is how I map out what it is that's happening, and then we generally do one for every single little thing that we do.
So this
The
is like the course version of a mind map, basically, right?
Yeah, like a video map, like a video web. And then when we come into Lightspeed, we place them inside the interactive studio.
Yeah.
We've done that for every single one. It helps me and it helps anyone who's building the course because you don't have to think really. If it's there, you just flick into another screen and you can carry on with what you're doing.
Yeah. Can you share that Google Doc link that you're working off of, so I could just check that out as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. I am still
Sweet.
bulking the document out a little bit with descriptions and
All
stuff,
good.
but yeah, it's all there.
Nice. Okay, cool.
The main bulk of this document, it details everything because what I've tried to do with the course overall, there's the agency toolkit, which you can download in the very first chapter. And as you run through the agency toolkit, it goes through step by step how to build your agency from the ground up. So what I've tried to do, what I have done with the course, it now follows the agency toolkit. So at any one point, what you're watching on the screen, you can turn to a page in the book that's with you. So it's like a fully immersive thing. And to make sure that they are using the agency toolkit, questions, like quiz questions, I've said, all right, so on page 91 of the agency toolkit, finish this sentence just to give them that another level of accountability. There's exercise downloads in the course itself, which you can download from the screen. And there's module checklists as well. So what I've done is, before you can move on to another chapter, there's a checklist saying, have you done these tasks from the last 3 chapters or within the agency toolkit, just to make sure that they are thinking, oh, maybe I better do them, because otherwise they won't understand what's happening further. So the whole thing is built around the agency toolkit, and it all just follows on nicely and flows. And I've tested like 2 or 3 people with it, and they were fully in it while they were doing it.
Okay, nice.
What I've got for the interactive promo, it runs through, it promos the course. I can fast forward, just get to my tab. There we go. Jake talks about his mission, and then we move on.
I want you guys to guess how much the average American makes in 1 year.
You start following people through. If you do answer incorrectly, it just takes you straight back to that question. You get a little, like a little response.
50,000, yeah, that's a little bit too high.
And then it just cuts back, and then you've got to try again until you get the correct answer.
Okay.
So we'll just run through.
30,000, that is the correct answer according to the U.S. Census. It's roughly around $31,000 a year, which is average to $15 an hour if you're working an 8-hour day.
And then we've got some bonus footage. We've got the secret door footage in the ILP as well.
Okay.
If the answer something correct in the ILP, they get a bit of bonus footage. So I'll say no because I like his answer.
No? You don't want to see it? All right. Pretty boring, if you ask me. You're pretty boring. I'm going to show you anyways. A lot of people are struggling and don't know necessarily how to succeed or how to make more money. Another question. How many people do you think in America are living paycheck to
So then the
paycheck?
course just continues, this little ILP just continues on with a couple of interactive questions. Again, if the answer is incorrectly, they get an incorrect response and it circles back.
Okay.
And when it's correct, you get a little bit from Jake. Fast forward on that one.
LP, was that interactive landing page?
Yes, this is the interactive landing page, yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so basically this is all that's why it's got the join FFM, because this is like the marketing funnel. Right?
Yeah, this is before. So what we're doing, we've got a couple of promos. So at the very top, you'll see, of the document you're looking at, you'll see an ILP promo, Mayweather clip, ILP promo, no Mayweather clip. Jake and Mayweather are a little bit on it at the minute with each other. So I did find a clip that Jake filmed a couple of years ago of him and Mayweather having a chat before he'd even had a fight. So what I've done in the way of the very first frame is Jake and Mayweather facing each other. So I thought it may gain a little bit of clickbait. Dennis did say, be careful using Mayweather's name. So I've done one with and one without, depending which way we want to go. And now, like I said, the promos, they're on brand. So by that, they're the same as the ILP and the same as the course. There's a couple that are slightly different.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know you finna fight.
With Mayweather.
Match. It could be an MMA fight.
That's right.
But it doesn't matter. It's a fight.
That's right.
And then this little clip this is Jake from the age of 2 years old all the way up until now. He's very fast, but I just thought I'd explain it.
Okay.
The system
that's
is
cool.
broken, and it's never been easier to achieve financial freedom on your terms.
This is the #1.
All promos are a minute long, feeding into what we are teaching in the course. A 1-minute video, which is one of Dennis's lessons.
And Jake and I put together this program for you because we want to see you.
And again, it's Jake's tune in the background.
Make money.
If you want to learn how to make money on social media and take control of your financial destiny, join the financial freedom movement now.
The difference between
Gotta get
all
this
the
shit live.
courses that you see out there. This is a program. What we have here is we have a whole.
I'll show that's the inside of the course. I'll
If
show
you
you
want to know
that.
how to live life on your terms
Okay.
and take control of your financial destiny, then join the financial freedom movement now.
I'm going to teach you exactly how to get those clients, how to have enough balls to be able to go around and pitch yourself.
There's no extra thing that you need to pay for. There is no upsell. This is all part of this FFM program. Jake and I are super happy that you were here.
Take control of your financial destiny and join the financial freedom movement now.
So you guys do like the design and like the building and all that kind of stuff, but it's not you guys that do the media buying. Is that another kind of component of the team or agency or whatever?
The media buying.
Yeah, like the ad buying.
Oh yeah, no, that'll be all Dennis.
Cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've
Cool.
done the design, the course build, the video editing. Dennis went out and did the filming.
Cool, got it.
So that'll be the promo that goes along with the ILP to try and lead them towards it. And then we've got a couple of others. We've got Jake's Why. Now this is all clips from within the course, just to try and pull it through. We've got Jake and Dennis talking. Agency Toolkit promo. So we tried to separate all the different components and do an individual promo for it.
What's the difference? So I think I understand the Agency Toolkit. It's pretty somewhat common in the space. Okay, you can learn this and then you can essentially sell these services. What's the influencer kit? Is it a similar version of becoming an influencer and selling yourself as an influencer?
Yeah. So it's the thing that Jake created. Let me just get rid of this. So Jake and Dennis. So it's basically just showing them how to become an influencer on social media. So targeting your X, Y, Z. I help X achieve Y through Z.
Okay.
And it's just sort of how to set up your social media.
Okay.
Do you have a website, that sort of thing.
Got it. Okay, nice.
And then the Agency Toolkit is it's about 1,000 pages, I think. Let's have a look.
Wow.
It's a big one. So yeah, and this is the entire course in written form. So that as the videos run, like lesson 1, lead generation with Dennis. So the first lesson in the course is this here. So you constantly pulled back to the Agency Toolkit.
Got it. That's great. So essentially, this is like something that Blitz had built out, and it's custom wrapped more or less. It's like what do you call it? Private labeled or white labeled or whatever. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Dennis calls it his lighthouse client. So what he's done, he's got a way to build a digital agency, and he's applying it to different industries, sort of thing. We've got these chiropractors, these dentists that are on it now. Glenn Voa showed Glenn Voa a couple of clips because I demoed his course to him the other day. He's mentioned in Jake's a few times. So yeah, there's a few that he's applying it, and it can really work for anybody if you apply it.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
We've also got topic. There is a social rank calculator which they are still working on. It does work to an extent, but I think they want to make it look prettier. All it is, you put in your handles. So you got your YouTube handle, your Instagram handle, all of them. Once you put that in, it'll give you your rank. So you'll get ranked from whatever to an A. If you do want to up that, you carry on with the course. But they are still working on how to work it in. So I've taken it out for the minute, but it is one that's there. The topic wheel builder is another asset that they've produced. So the topic wheel it's part of the course, and it's inside the Agency Toolkit as well. And this helps them. So within the course, there's a button on a video that says "Build your topic wheel" with it. So you press it, and then it opens up this window here. And then from the lesson they just had, then they can build the topic wheel straight away, and it helps them out.
Okay.
And then you get your website builder. So they've got access to a free website builder within WordPress, which is they've got their own course in here, which is the website personal branding website section. This is how they log into it, and then they're given access to this within the course as well. So they go through an interactive process. They get to choose their own music, and then from whichever choice they choose, they have their own music all the way through to the point where they're given access to their own website builder if they don't have a website.
Okay. And as far as that website builder, like where is that gonna ultimately get them a website? Like where would they launch that?
I believe Dennis is working on it, but it's on WordPress, and they are taught within the course what to do with it. So yeah.
Nice.
You're given access to it, and then taught in the toolkit itself and in the course how to build the website.
Okay.
And then we jump into the courseware. So we've got what I'll do before we have a look into the courseware, I'll jump actually into. So this is the homepage. This is what they first see when they log into FFM. If I click this arrow, so they'll have this here. We've got the welcome message from Jake. It's the same one as before. There's nothing wrong with it. That's the first thing they see. And then we've got this at the back, which are created. And then they'll have a leaderboard, how their activity tracker, what courses they're jumping on, and a community in the background as well. So if they click on start training, they come through to this screen here. And this is where all our courses are based. What I've done, I've got little GIFs at the top of it's just the logo shimmering. And then for each one of the guys, the logo turns into their face as we scroll down.
Nice.
And the way the course works as well.
There's like eight people or something.
Yeah,
like
there's
that
8, and there's 2 more coming as well. But there's about 300 videos just in this first one.
Yeah, I think I know like
chunky as well.
5.
And what we've done, we've gone through the entire course. So all this course now has quiz questions at the end of each section. So Cole has fully quiz questioned up. So every single one of them will get quizzed all the way through.
Okay.
What happens as they work through the course, they get quizzed at the end of each point, just to make sure they are learning. And if they don't learn anything, they'll go back and it holds them accountable.
Can we check one of those out?
Yeah, we'll check them out. We'll run through, and I'll show you how it works. But at the end, once they've run through it all, they've answered all the questions. They have this here. This is the master quiz. This is a culmination of all the questions. A majority of the questions they've already faced. Once they've passed this quiz here,
where is it?
Can you see it at the bottom of my screen here? The master quiz.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Once we've completed all the content, we're faced with a master quiz, which is all the questions we've already faced. Once we've passed this, which we need 100% on, and the questions aren't, it's not like rocket science. If they've watched the video, they've got the toolkit, they should be able to pass. Once that happens, they get a congratulations message from Jake, and then they get the certificate, and they're all qualified then. So that's the whole premise behind the course, really. But yeah, we'll jump in. I'll show you the agency toolkit. Jump in here. So at the end, those selection of videos have just run, and now we have 2 quiz questions based on what we've seen. So we press start. Now it says, have you looked at the agency toolkit? So they've just downloaded the agency toolkit in that last thread. I can see the answers. They've got yes and no. So let's say they say, yeah, I've downloaded it. Have you looked at it? So great. You should use the agency toolkit as you progress through the video. So there's just a little message for them. And then next, on page 6 of your agency toolkit, you have the 4 levels of financial freedom detailed. Complete this. So this is pulling them to the agency toolkit that they've just downloaded. I'm thinking by doing that, they're going to think, I need to have this thing handy if they're going to question me straight away. So they're going to be more likely to use the toolkit as they run through. And then if you get it right, they get this, they got 100%, nice pass, and then they can move on to the next chapter then.
Nice.
What I've done with this as well, the courses that are already there, so we've got Mark Lack and we've got Dan Fleischman. What I've done with Dan, I've made some sections that weren't interactive before interactive, so they can choose, say, from skill sets. If I jump in here, so it's all on brand, and they get an option. They get asked, what do you want to learn about? So we've got chef, personal trainer, artist, or sports trainer. This is everything that's covered. So let's just say they choose artist, and then they run through as an artist. But what I will say is, no matter which option they choose, they see every bit of content. So they have they think they're choosing their own path. However, they will see every bit of content on the way through. They think they're going their own way, but we're making sure that they see it all either way.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, Mark Lack and Dan Fleischman, that's all been brought up to standard. Been chopped up into, because it was about 25-minute videos, it's all been chopped down now into digestible chunks, the pair of them. We've got Dennis Yu, so we've got lead generation with Dennis Yu, he's got his own chapter. And this is a massive chunk of most of the agency toolkit, to be fair, and this is just Dennis teaching him, they're being quizzed, Dennis teaching him again and they're being quizzed, so he's just took all the way through and out. So this is basically how to run ads as well, how to set up your videos in order to succeed on social media.
Okay, nice.
And then I've got the background there, which you designed. You've got all the guys sitting just down the side on the right. And the financial freedom movement on the left-hand side.
Nice.
So is there any part of the course that you want to dip into and have a look at a little bit more?
No, I think this is good. It's like really clear to see, how the flow works and all that kind of stuff. I think rather than going through anything else in more detail, probably just to get from you, what do you feel like is really left? How much kind of man hours or time in days, weeks, or whatever, I think would be great to understand. And then maybe understanding, is there anything that you're concerned with, or like hurdles or whatever, that you feel like we've got to still figure something out that doesn't make sense, or a part that's incomplete or something like that?
I wouldn't say there's anything incomplete. I've been probably the last 5-6 months I've been on this thing. So the only thing I'm working on is that teacher's document in the background. And then I've said to Dennis, if anything doesn't seem to gel in there or any promos don't seem to work, I am on hand and I will carry on working. If you're happy with the course, there's a couple of, we'll have to run through, I think there's a couple of guys going to run through it and just make sure it does run smooth. But then Dennis says ready to add. So if you guys are happy and then everyone else is happy, then I think we're pretty much almost ready to go.
Cool. Yeah, honestly, the only thing I would say is just I think some of the plain text fonts look like they could be styled better, like which is a super minor thing, but it just looks like there's not CSS applied to them, like just they're like default, and maybe some of the padding on just like literally that's kind of the only thing that I really noticed, like some of those.
Yeah, we talked about within the videos,
videos, but like that quiz that just popped up.
Oh right, yeah,
where you had the questions. It almost looks like just Times Roman, like whatever, super basic font, like just something a little cooler. I feel like.
Yeah, that's no worries. Well, what I'll do?
Little art. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Well, what I'll do, I'll get onto Lightspeed. I'm on with, there's a call with Brad tonight, actually, so I'll jump on tonight and I'll ask him directly what I can do with the font. And there'll be something, he'll work something out, though. It'll be no worries with the font on that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's
perfect.
Like pretty straightforward. So cool. I think we've got some stuff we still got to get through with Dennis on our end around just the whole deal structure and all that, but I think probably doesn't so much concern you, so we'll power through that, and hopefully you're doing your thing and then get this thing launched. But it looks awesome.
All right, perfect. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks, Chris. Right. I appreciate it. So maybe if you could send the recording of this over, then I can send that and some links to the guys. And
don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go through in super detail, because I think it's more cool, just nice to see it and they get a sense of it, and then let's get it launched and go from there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, sounds good.
All right,
no worries. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, nice to meet you.
You too, mate. Bye.